Hey guys, it's me, Football Genius or Vintage Klopp, whatever you want to call me. And I'm back again with another video, and it's the second episode of the Futbol Podcast. With me, we have two more guests, Thomas and Kieran. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Kieran.
And today we have a special guest, and it's none other than Mr. iNabber. How you doing?
I'm not bad, man. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good to
Pretty
hear.
excited for the podcast. A big
Yeah,
YouTuber.
I've been looking forward to do it, to be honest. This is the first podcast I've ever come on. I've never had any offers other than this one.
Okay, so I guess we're special for you, and you're special
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, man.
Should be good.
Yeah, and he's a really big YouTuber, as I said already. Pretty big for me, at least. His little link will be down in the description. Go check it out. His Twitter and Kieran and Thomas's Twitter as well as mine.
Should follow me.
Yeah,
Don't follow me. I'm a
with
bad.
some good football Twitter accounts.
So subjects for today then?
So we have few topics. The
Yeah.
first one is Man United and Jose Mourinho and their recent performances.
All right. Who's starting it then?
Don't mind.
Who wants to start? Come on.
Well, with Man United and Mourinho, I don't think they're actually that bad. I think they play nice football, and I just think they genuinely, people like, it's a meme. People say, all right, how unlucky they are, but it's like they genuinely are unlucky. Have you ever watched them play? Like, some of the balls Pogba plays is fucking like ridiculous, and I genuinely think they just get unlucky. Like, what was that? They drew against Burnley, and like Burnley's keeper was like unreal or something. And it's just like every time I watch United, which is pretty rare, they always have like play against a team with like some amazing keeper.
Yeah, and they've been consistent the whole season. More consistent than Liverpool.
At the beginning of the season, they were a bit rocky, but then they've picked up loads. Like they've done well. Like, I know everyone says that they're sixth mean and stuff, which they aren't sixth anymore. But like, it's kind of ridiculous how they were sixth for that whole time, because they've been undefeated for so long, which is like, it sucks to say as a Liverpool fan, but credit where credit's due. They've done that really well so far.
Wait, do I have an opinion to judge Premier League football?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Well, where shall we start? Man United, they're quite consistent, we'll say that. But something about the defence, like, that needs tightening up quite a lot. Rojo's obviously not good enough. He's like Paul Dummett, but a bit worse. And then we need Yedlin at right back, that's all I'm going to say.
You're still talking about Newcastle.
Valencia's
That needs to
done
stop,
alright
man.
this year, to be fair.
Yeah, he actually has, I'll give him that.
Yeah. Like, most of their players have stepped up. Like, Pogba stepped up. Ibrahimovic, like, had a little slump.
I don't get why
And
Jesse
then he
Lingard's
started
hated
going
as well.
Yeah, he's okay. He scores in finals, to be fair. Like he's
Not
sort of like,
Ibrahimovic.
no, Lingard.
I don't think. No, Lingard's okay. I don't think he's good enough for Man United. He's sort of player you'd see it like
Stoke.
Spurs. No, I think he's like. I know Spurs are good, but I still think that it's not going to last. They've been good for about 2 years now. And it just reminds me of when they were good under Redknapp. Remember when they were?
Yeah, and they got Champions League for the first time.
Yeah, in the quarterfinals. I just don't think they're going to last. I just can see Arsenal just becoming better again. It's just, I don't know, Arsenal just in a slump.
Just one of
And
those
Spurs.
things that's always happened. But Spurs
Pochettino
have always
is going to leave for a bigger club. There's no doubt.
He's a really good manager. Like,
I could see a club in a year or so like Madrid come in, because they're not exactly playing well under Zidane at the moment. I mean, I know they're top, but I think they're still top actually. Are they top? Because I know they've lost some games, but I could see a team like that coming in for him. Or even if Simeone leaves Atletico.
don't Barca need a new manager and a manager leaving?
Yeah, Enrique's
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah,
so.
that's a shout. Pochettino to Barca.
You
Yeah,
guys think Spurs are going to finish top four this season?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely, 100%.
Yeah,
What position?
they'll
second.
they'll probably come second.
No, they'll finish third after City and Chelsea.
I think
Chelsea are
they're
going to win the league. That's
I think
pretty
s- I
obvious by
think-
now.
I think City are better than most. Than probably. I think if City played Chelsea right now, they do. I don't think Chelsea would win. I think it'd be a draw. I think Spurs are like genuinely so good right now.
Spurs have got like probably one of the best like starting 11s. Like the defense, when the defense is fully fit and like on form, like Walker and Rose, they're just so good. Vertonghen and
Imagine if they still had Yedlin.
literally, it's just unreal, that defense. Probably the best.
You guys think they're going to be able to sign big players next season as well?
No,
No,
They don't
never.
offer too much wages.
they're not a big club. Spurs aren't a big club. They're a big club.
No. I'm talking about Man United right now.
Oh, Man United.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they do it every year, even if they don't get Champions League, which is annoying to say the least.
They signed.
Yeah,
Go on, mate.
Go ahead. So when we had Champions League, we couldn't sign those players, but they signed Di Maria and Falcao.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Pogba.
Same thing's gonna happen
without
again.
Champions League.
Yeah.
But they are the biggest. They are the biggest club in England. Like, I don't want to say that.
I agree.
But they are. They've probably got the most fans.
Like, yeah, just one of those things.
Okay, now go continue.
I'm just saying, like, they've got the money. Like, the people, their fans complain about the owners, but their owners seem to invest so fucking much into the club. Like, we as Liverpool fans complain about our owners. Our owners don't invest fucking anything.
They don't really care.
Okay, the stadium expansion, which whenever I go to Anfield and sit in the new main stand, the atmosphere is so dead. It's like you just get told to sit down all the time, and it's just you don't really want to be there because it's like you'd rather be in the Cop or even fucking the Anfield Road end because it's just there's no atmosphere. And I think with Old Trafford, there's still no atmosphere, but the thing, they have money and they can literally do anything they want. Whereas Liverpool, they just don't invest anything.
Yeah. So now, go on.
I was just to say, I think Liverpool do need to get new owners, like someone who like cares more about football. Like they have a more.
No, fuck that. I just want someone who puts money into the fucking club. Like Jesus Christ, China just fucking buy the club.
Yeah, there was
I know
talk
the
about
feeling,
China
don't
a
worry.
few months ago, weren't there? I wonder what happened to that.
I reckon bullshit. I reckon.
Probably. Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
All right. So now let's talk about the Premier League predictions: top 4, bottom 3, everything.
Sunderland's going down.
Yeah, Chelsea is winning. That's
Yeah,
obvious
set-
by now.
set on.
No one can disagree. But what about the other 3?
City, Spurs, and Liverpool.
I think City, Spurs, and Man United. I think Liverpool are going to come 5th.
Interesting.
I don't want to say that, but it's like I just think Man United are more consistent, and they just can't. They just don't look like they're going to get beat.
Yeah, Liverpool have had better performances, but Man United have had the consistency this season.
The thing is, I'd rather have teams in the top 4 in our last games than have because we've got a really easy run. But I just know we're not going to win like half of them fucking games. We're going to draw like most of them, win a few.
That's
The
true.
thing is that, like, when you look at Liverpool's running, like, it being easy is fine. But it's like, Man United's running is really hard. But it's like, they face other teams in the top 6. So it's like, they have to take points off each other. So no one can win every single game, like everyone in top 6, apart from us, because we've already played everyone in the top 6.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's the thing that annoys me
no one can
is
no one can have maximum points from now to the end of the season in the top 6, apart from us, if we win every game,
Yeah.
which I doubt we will. But it's like, if we slip up, then Manchester United and Man City, when they play each other, one of them is going to slip up as well. Like, they both can't take maximum points. So that goes in our advantage.
See, what pisses me off is we've got like this really nice fixture, like set of fixtures, and up till January we were like challenging Chelsea. We were like Klopp said how they must be annoyed that we're like only 3 points behind them after that great run they were on, and it's like, all right, we're doing fucking sick, and it's January transfer window, and it's like every club usually reinforces if they're in a title challenge, which we didn't do in 2013-14. We didn't buy anyone. And even last year, we were playing well under Klopp, who do we buy? Stephen Corker. And it's all the
Yeah,
fuck
and then he
happened
was
with him.
playing up front as well.
Yeah, and it's like we should have just bought just two players or one player like that like a defender and a centre mid or something like that, and not because Emre Can's played well like the last 3 games, but Emre Can in general is fucking shit. Henderson, he's just injured all the time, and Wijnaldum, all right, he's good in big games. That's
No,
I'll give him
disagree.
that. Really?
He's the worst player I've seen away from home.
What
Sorry.
away from home? Nah.
At home.
Wijnaldum's
What about
he's
Arsenal away?
Consistent.
At home as well, like, fair enough, yeah, big games. He only had, well, we'll say big games. He had 2 or 3 good games for Newcastle last season, like, against a big team.
I still
out of
think
8.
I still think if Gerrard was still playing fully fit, I still think he'd get in our midfield. And that's sad because he's 37, 36, and he's probably he's probably got 5 times more talent than fucking Emre Can. I mean, I'll give Henderson the credit. He's a good player.
He's proved a lot of people wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the win rate with Henderson. It's like so. I think it's like 75% or something like that. And all right, I had a moment this season where I fucking hated Klopp and I blamed him for everything. And then I was getting really pissed off, especially when he smiles when we concede or something. But I kind of realised he is a good manager, a really good manager, because he beats the big teams and obviously he loses the small teams. And you've got to think how young he is. He must be early 50s, maybe late 40s. And if you can, his record against the top 6 in England is like no one's got that record. I don't think anyone's had that record in the last 5 years. Maybe Ferguson was probably the last person to have that record. And but you just got to think if he improved against small clubs, could motivate the players. And it's hard to motivate shit players to play against shit clubs, but it's probably not as hard to motivate them to play well against big clubs. Now, I know that might not make any sense, but it's like if say if you're in a fucking 5-a-side team and you're like in the mid-table and you're coming up against like these cocky cunts and you just want to beat them, you're gonna play so much better than you're gonna play just an average match, aren't you? Because you just want to beat them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think if Klopp can somehow make our shit players play well against big clubs, small clubs, then we could be onto something good.
It's just consistency as well.
Yeah.
Like, we can prove we can do it, just doing it. Like, we beat like Watford 5-1 early in the season 1 or something like that. So it's like, we can do it. It's just consistency. Like, that's been our problem for the past, how many years now? Because it's just ridiculous.
It's been our problem for the last fucking 20 years, mate.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's not like, we won the Champions League. We won the BTEC quad in like 2001. And other than that, all right, an FA Cup, a few League Cups. It sounds all right, but that's in 20 years. And if you look,
I could say that.
But all right, everyone who's a fucking Championship fan or anyone who doesn't support the top 6 probably thinking, what a fucking cunt, what an ungrateful cunt.
Well, it's like they get top 4 every year, but they hate where they are right now. They want
while we're Liverpool fans, we love that.
If you have
about last episode,
if you have a standard and you've had that standard for so long, then you want to keep it, don't you? You don't want to just go you don't want to set for semi-finals in the League Cup every season, because that's what we're fucking settled in for. Like, I've seen someone say, yeah, if we get top 4, it's been a successful season. I mean, has it? Are we really Arsenal? That's just, to me, that's not successful. That's just, all right, we've got Champions League.
It's better than the previous season.
It's better. It's better.
It's not Liverpool standard.
But just think how much we fucking spent in the last 6 years. We sold players, spent that money on just shit. Like, I remember when
Carroll.
Fuck.
Andy Carroll, man.
And the thing is, even when we signed Carroll and Suarez, we sold Torres, and our owners still aren't investing any money there because you just used the Torres money. All right, Suarez, one of our best ever players, but it's like it's a case of the owners never ever investing.
So
when we went,
used all the money to buy like Moreno, Markovic.
Yeah, I was about to say when we sold Suarez for 70 odd million, we went bought 5 players, all fucking shit. Like let's be honest. All right, Benteke. No, we didn't even sign Benteke that season, did we? That was,
No, we signed Ricky Lambert.
when we signed,
Marcus Balotelli.
Yeah,
when we-
Balotelli.
when we signed Benteke, we sold Sterling for 50 million. It's there's literally a correlation. Every time we sign players, we sell a big player. This season, or end of this season, it's probably going to be Coutinho. As much as I don't want to admit it, and he's played shit lately, but he's still worth a fucking lot, isn't he?
Probably our best player, but it's just
Pe-
inconsistent.
People say, if 80 million comes in, just sell him. But it's like, is the 80 million going to go anywhere? Like, is it really going to be that
I
beneficial
want
to
to be
sell?
like a selling club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, big teams aren't selling clubs. When the big players want to go, they're just like, no, you're not getting them no matter what money.
Yeah.
We need to like stand firm and be like, no, you should want to play here.
Look at Rooney. 3 transfer requests at Man United, all rejected, all by Ferguson, I'm pretty sure as well. It's like, he's been their best player, like obviously not anymore, but in the past he's been one of their best players, and it's like, yeah. All right, Cristiano Ronaldo is a different situation, and I guess you could say the same about.
Back then, weren't they? That's why they sold him. Like they're
Honestly, I'm not too sure, mate.
Something. But yeah, go on.
That's the only player they've ever, like, I can think of, like top player that they've ever sold. He's one of the best players of all time, and these players want to play for Madrid and Barcelona because they're not English, are they? Like, if you're English, you want to play for an English club. You don't want to play for Real Madrid. And then it goes back to 20 years ago when we sold Michael Owen to Real Madrid. Just for money, isn't it? Like, why the fuck is Michael Owen going to Real Madrid?
Yeah, the owners we have right now, they don't care about us winning. They just want the profit to be made.
Yeah, probably. It sucks. Like, most owners are like that nowadays, to be honest. And it's just like...
Especially ours. Our owner's the worst. You are lucky.
Well,
sucks to find out football.
Yeah, what's the next subject there?
okay. No, we still need to continue this because I have another question.
Oh,
Do you guys think Arsenal are gonna make it to top 4?
No.
Not this year. No chance.
Like, downward spiral. Just like...
They're just fucking shit. There's no way
West
of
Brom.
sugarcoating
Come
it.
on.
And it's just gonna get worse. I feel they sell like Sanchez is gone. Özil's probably going.
Yeah.
Who are they gonna replace
player-
them with? Who would want?
The players are all frustrated.
A
Look at
20-year-old
the
French
team.
wonder
And they just don't want to play for him.
stays, And then the players won't want to play for him, and like who's gonna want to go to that? Like,
I'm
if
looking
they
at
get
the
a new good manager, and players would want to come. But if Wenger stays, they're like, yo, why would I want to go to that when the fans don't back the manager, and it's just no players would want to go to there, in my opinion. So,
Does it remind you of when Rafa Benitez left Liverpool and we lost we lost Alonso, Mascherano, eventually lost Torres.
Yeah, Torres had his turns before then. Like, you can tell. That's why at the beginning of that season he wasn't himself.
It's to me it's going to be a long process, even if they get a big manager. And honestly, I can't see Arsenal. Arsenal don't seem like the club to go out and give a manager a 20 million contract. Like, they don't seem like they want to pay big. I reckon they'll go for someone quite known, but who doesn't have someone like Tuchel. And I've seen Arsenal fans like complaining because he's been linked with them. And to me, Tuchel wouldn't be the best of appointments because it's just like he plays basically the same football as Wenger.
Yeah, they probably want to change, don't they? Something different.
People are like saying how they're going to get the Juventus manager. Is he really going to? Is he really going to want to leave Juventus for that fucking mess?
I wouldn't. Juventus, body's like so good.
Depends if he wants more of a challenge, though, really, doesn't it?
But yeah, I guess Pep that kind of done the same thing, didn't he, when he left Munich to Man City?
Yeah, maybe it'll happen, but I doubt he'll go to Arsenal. Not this season, well, not next season anyway, no.
Man City are looking good under Pep now. They even had a great start, didn't they? Just dipped, and they get better. I thought Liverpool got a good result against Man City last week.
So
Yeah,
I
that
would
was
have
a good
taken a
game.
draw at the beginning of the game, so I'm happy with the result. A lot of people aren't, especially because of that Lallana. But it's just
Oh
like
my god.
it's just they had good chances as well. Like Aguero should have scored like a hat trick really, because he had some good chances. And that Sterling thing in the first half as well, where he should have scored that. So it's like I feel draw was a fair result and a good result. So
Yeah, it was a good game as well. It was good to watch.
All right, now let's get on to the Champions League predictions.
Go on. I honestly I don't know the fixtures.
Fixtures, they are Real Madrid, Bayern, and then
Oh fuck! I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was a fixture.
who's Leicester playing?
That's
Leicester, Atletico Madrid.
Oh yeah.
Then Dortmund and Monaco and Juventus Barca.
I'm gonna say Bayern will beat Madrid. Purely because I fucking love Bayern Munich. I don't know why.
I
I
agree.
think it's pretty clear. Atletico go
Madrid-
through.
What against Leicester?
Yeah, I don't think Leicester will do much.
Yeah.
No.
They're not the Atletico aren't as good as they were last season, but yeah, I can't see that.
Yeah.
I think they'll get a draw at home, but they won't beat them away. They're going to I can't remember what is Atletico's stadium called? Fucking I can't even
No
remember.
idea.
Calderon, that's it, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, not many teams can go there and pick up a result, even a draw, because they're just so
I don't
good.
fancy the Leicester defence at all. There's a
It wasn't what they were like last year. I know they've picked up a bit, but it was just like they're still not Champions League worthy.
yeah. There's no chance that Wes Morgan's a Champions League footballer in a million years.
West.
Griezmann will have
Wes
a good
Morgan
game.
against Griezmann. Yeah.
Who else is there? There's Dortmund, Monaco. That would actually be a good game. Like a lot of young.
Juventus Barca. That's going to be the best one, I think.
Yeah, that'll be the most entertaining, especially how with Barca doing what they've done against PSG.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
be hyped up for the Champions League games after that.
Yeah, but the champions I think are gonna be Bayern Munich because
Yeah,
they
I
have a
think-
complete team.
I think Bayern Munich as well. They've
Yeah.
they've stepped up like what
I
they've
think
done to
Real Madrid are
Arsenal
going to beat
was something.
Bayern. So
Fair enough.
I thought that either the winners were gonna be Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, but since they're facing each other now, yeah, I think Bayern's gonna win.
So you think,
I think
so
it'll
you
be
think
all
the winner
Spanish
of
final.
that match will win it overall? So
Yeah,
yeah. I
and
can't
since
do that.
Bayern have Ancelotti, who's won a lot of Champions League.
Yeah, he's got experience.
Yeah, he has experience. So
it's a good point to be fair.
all right, now let's talk about some transfer rumors. The first one is Arsenal have joined the race to sign Everton attacker Ross Barkley.
That is the worst. That can't be true, really.
That's probably to replace Ozil. I'm not gonna lie.
If that's Ozil's replacement, that fan base will actually go into a meltdown.
Yeah, because I've talked to some Arsenal fans and they're not happy about this.
And you know what? I can't wait to see that meltdown.
That would be like that would be good.
That would be an awful decision. That would be horrible.
Barkley's alright, but he's inconsistent as hell.
It's been bad this
It's
season.
just one of those overhyped English players, to be fair.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. Like, he won't do it. Like, how old is he now? Is he 23? Or something like that. Like, he's still young, so he's
Yeah,
still,
around that.
Like, he can gain that consistency with age. But it's still then, he's not like, well, he won't be world class in my opinion. He won't be
as good as what they were making out him to be at the start.
He won't be as good as Henderson.
Won't be as good as Colback.
Okay, so the next one we have Manchester City are hopeful of signing Antonio Rudiger from Roma for apparently £30 million.
I'd be lying if I said I've watched him play
Wait.
football before.
Wait,
I've
who?
seen him, but he played him for Germany against England, didn't he?
Well, what's his name?
Rudiger.
Antonio Rudiger. I think
I've
that's how you say it.
never heard of him. I'm not
I
gonna
know
lie
him.
to you.
I know
He
him.
plays for Roma.
He's pretty good. He's young as well. He's just
Yeah,
one of
he's
those
a young
ones,
German centre back, isn't
Yeah, he's just one of those ones where, like, would it be like Malaga? Would he like come in, everyone think he's like good, and then just like be average.
Well, like
It's quite a lump of money that as well. 20 million for a centre back.
No, 30
30
million.
million.
30 million. That's even worse.
Yeah, that is very true for centre back.
Especially for his age as well. That's quite a risk.
If I was City, I'd actually sign Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, how to pronounce it? Because he's like Premier League proven kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of teams apparently want him.
I wouldn't mind Liverpool.
I know this is off topic, but I've just seen a tweet, and it's from like a reliable Arsenal source, and it's apparently Arsene Wenger's signed a contract, and it's going to be announced in a week's time during the international break.
Yeah, I've seen those
that's
tweets before. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few.
Apparently, it's
people
a 2-year deal.
Yeah, 2-year deal, and apparently their assistant board is getting another contract as well. And apparently Arsenal fans fucking hate him or something. Jesus Christ.
That club is a joke.
They're just like not improving at all. Like they're just going downhill.
2 more years of Arsenal fan TV entertainment.
Yeah, what's
Okay,
the
so-
next rumour?
It's Manchester United want to sign Lukaku for around 60 million.
That'd be a good signing, to be fair.
Really good signing.
Lukaku needs to leave Everton. Like he's way too good for them. Like, I'm not even being
Yeah,
like
he
a
probably
Liverpool
will.
fan. I'm
Next season.
just in general, just like he needs Champions League.
I think as well with Ibra being there, he'd coach Lukaku as well, and he'd just become even better than what he is already.
My prediction is all the big clubs going to go after him, but I think he's going to go back to Chelsea, and Costa will leave.
That's
Because Costa
I'd
want,
like to see that happen.
because Costa wanted to go back to Atletico last season, and Lukaku said in the past how he'd love to go back to Chelsea.
Yeah, I can see that happening. To be fair,
Yeah.
that's a shout.
Imagine if he came to Newcastle. Yep.
I don't think that's on the cards.
Wow.
Would you take him at Liverpool?
Yeah,
Lukaku,
100%. But
mate, I'd do bad shit to get Lukaku in my club, like stuff I wouldn't want to say on here. Like, fuck me, he's so good.
yeah.
Most clubs in Europe would probably take Lukaku.
Chelsea,
Genuinely.
I don't know why they like do this. Like they sign good young players and then they just don't use them and sell them. Like
Yeah.
their
the same
team
thing
would
happened
be
to De
even
Bruyne.
better than what it is now, which their team is really good. But like, imagine if they had Lukaku and De Bruyne like right now. It'd be fucking. They would be like near like,
Be
winning Champions
insane,
League
that.
level. They had like
Yeah.
the players they had, like Mo Salah as well. He's unreal for Roma. It's ridiculous. And could drive.
Okay, so
Yeah, go.
this one's for Spurs, and it's Isco.
Nah.
He's hitting miss Isco.
Yeah, I don't see that happening either.
Yeah, I can't see.
Does he-
I could see a team like an Italian team signing him like Juventus, to be honest.
Does he
I don't
play
think
for
he's
know
an
what-
English club.
Like, does
Yeah,
he
he plays.
start? Like, I mean,
I
like, does
think
he
he's
play
start.
for-
I'd like be lying if I knew. If I said I knew.
I don't think he took the English play style, so...
He's a tricky one, eh? Like he's good on the ball, like fast feet kind of thing. Like similar to Lallana, I'm guessing. One of those type of players, but yeah, like if he go, he'd be a good player for Spurs. To be fair, if they managed to get him. But yeah, probably the Italian league's probably best for him. He's still young as well, and he's like not young, but he's still like
Yeah, he's
got
still
his-
got time.
he's got his prime years to come. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think he'd be a good player, whoever he goes to, if he does leave.
Okay, so the next one's Liverpool, and they're going to be signing Julian Brandt.
Wait, who? Who's going to be signing them?
Julian Brown.
Julian Brandt.
No, but Liverpool, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that'd be a good signing. He's a midfielder, isn't he?
Yeah, winger.
He's like an
slash-
attacking midfielder
Yeah,
or
slash cam.
left winger.
I'd rather sign someone more experienced, but that would still be a good signing. Like, I just wanted like a dominating midfielder, but he'd still be better than what we've got.
We're linked with like that Keita as well. Maybe Keita.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like a
he looks.
dominating
He's
midfielder.
fucking quality.
But apparently
I've
Munich
watched
won
it.
him as well, so there's no chance if that's true.
That's a fucking shock. Bayern Munich want a top Bundesliga player.
Yeah, Brandt would be a good signing if we managed to get him. Like, Klopp knows the Bundesliga well, to be fair. So it's like he can pick out little deals here and there that like would be.
He's quite young as well, isn't
Yeah, he's like 20, 19, something like that. And he's like
He
he's a regular
doesn't
for his Leverkusen as well. So it's like he can fit straight into the team probably. I wouldn't know where he would play though. Would he go when?
Yeah, that's my
role?
issue.
Fuck knows. I honestly don't know how he
midfield
plays.
is packed.
He'd probably have to sell a few players. Apparently, there's talk of Chan's contract dispute, so he might go. I don't know. Do you know what I've read as well though recently? Apparently, Origi's unhappy with his.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Like first team opportunities, which is like, I can see where it's coming from, but also he's young, so it's like he doesn't really need to be starting every game right now. And also, another thing, he's like joint top appearance maker for our team, like the most appearances. I know pretty much 90% of them have been off the bench, but he's still getting minutes, kind of thing, unlike like some other players. But like I think he just needs to stick it out and prove his worth in training, and then he'll start games, kind of thing.
Okay, so the last transfer rumor is Joe Hart to Southampton.
No,
Do they need a keeper? Foster's alright.
no, they don't need. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Hart's too good for Southampton. I could see Hart going to a club like Everton.
Or even Liverpool, because we need a good goalkeeper.
I'd love to have Joe Hart. Like, I'd cry if we signed him, because our keepers are just shit. Like, Mingale's played well lately. I'll give him that, but we all know, and then like we all know it will get to a cup final or some fucking shit, and we'll have Mingale in goal, and he'll just be a spastic, like he was against Man City.
Man City was so weird that game because they made that mistake to concede, and then he made like 2 world-class saves after.
Yeah.
It was fucking, like,
He makes the world-class saves after he's made the relevant mistake.
ridiculous.
Yeah, he's a weird player. I don't know what to say about him.
If he was like consistent, he'd be one of the best keepers,
Yeah,
because some of the
that's why
saves he
That's
pulls
true.
off.
He's a good shot stopper. He's good at penalties. He's actually
He's
good
probably
on
he's
the ball.
probably he's probably one of the best shot stoppers in the league. Like, it's
Yeah.
just his. I
His
think
Yeah, I
his
say
mistake-
that every
confidence.
time we play.
He's mistake
Yeah.
prone, and also in the air he's not so good with.
It is about confidence, though, isn't it? Because you got to think, when Mingale first signed for us, he got 3 clean sheets in his first 3 games,
And then
and
penalty
one of
save.
them was against Man United, penalty save on his debut, and we were like, fucking hell, we've got a quality keeper here. And we all can see that Mingale's got talent, and as you said, he's good on the ball, but it's like, he's just unconfident. I mean, we Brad Jones, and we fucking sold him, and he just got keeper of the year for wherever he's playing, in like Holland or something.
Jesus. Didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either. What the heck?
he got keeper of the year, and he said it was just about confidence.
Fair enough. Yeah, goalkeepers is about confidence. You don't have a confidence, you goalkeeper, and then you're fucked, really, aren't you?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so now we have some questions that my followers asked for you on Twitter.
Yep.
So, okay, this one's pretty interesting. Describe Trump in 3 words.
Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Shit, I didn't think we were going to get political. Well, just me or everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
Oh,
okay.
fuck. This is good.
Let me think. I got to think about this.
Weird orange racist.
Absolute fucking spastic.
I 3 words is annoying, because like I can do 2 words easily, but 3 words, I'm trying to think of some. Oh, fuck, this is actually
My
quite.
3 words are World War III.
Yeah, one day.
I can't wait.
Better than Clinton.
Something positive.
Alright, next
Okay.
question.
Your favorite TV show?
Game of Thrones, no doubt.
Oh,
What about you guys?
Mine's probably The Flash.
Same. I recently started watching it though. I'm still on season 1.
I like superhero TV shows.
Like I like superhero stuff, but some of it's repetitive, and I love like some Marvel films. Some kind of bore me. Like it's just like they don't kill anyone off, and it's kind of like
kind of thing, like hit and miss.
In Civil War, when they should have killed one of the main characters. You know what I mean? Like Captain America probably should be dead by now, but he's not dead.
They just really wanted him for the next movie, the Infinity War. To be fair, but like
I'm looking forward to that. To be honest,
yeah, that would be something. If they fit, like apparently there's like always rumors like they're gonna fit every single person in Marvel who's ever been on it. It's just the same thing. Just like that would be unreal.
I just hope Loki comes back, because Loki was a fucking sick character, and they just kind of like stopped talking about him.
He should be back. He's like big in that arc kind of thing.
Yeah, man, he's sick. What's the next question?
Yeah.
Next question. What do you think about the recent terrorist attacks and the Muslims getting the blame? And we recently had one like 30 minutes ago in France.
Yeah,
really?
I saw that.
Yeah, there was a shooting on the subway station or something like that.
Shit, no way. Hold on, I'm not looking it up. There's nothing on Twitter. That's weird.
Yeah, I was talking to Thomas about it like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's fucking hell. Was it breaking news? Reports of several wounded after a man opens. Fucking hell. It's in Lille again.
Yeah.
Is he shot dead? 3 injured, no death.
Ben Arthur, okay.
But then there was another one saying there's no evidence of terrorism. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. My thoughts. I'm doing a whole video on it with 2 other YouTubers actually. But
yeah.
Do you want me to give me my thoughts on what's happened, or my thoughts on like Islam as well?
Yeah, the Muslims getting the blame on the attacks.
You can't. Jeez. With Islamic extremism, my problem is that I don't have any problem with Muslims. My problem is with the core teachings of Islam. Like I have problems with the core teachings of the Old Testament of Christianity. Like even in Buddhism, some Buddhists slaughter young children purely out of teachings and stuff. If you look in the Quran, there's 109 lines inciting violence to people that don't believe in religion, homosexuals, and people who speak out against the Quran. And most Muslims, 99% of Muslims, probably don't listen to like the original teachings of the Quran. That's why my problem isn't with Muslims. It's like I don't have a problem with Christians because of the fucking Crusades, which was 600 years ago. My problem is with teachings of religion. I don't like religion in particular, and I think the problem what everyone has is that they are not addressing it's Islamic extremism. What we're facing right now, it's Islam, and everyone's scared to say it because they're going to be called a xenophobe or a racist. It's not racist. It's not xenophobic. It's literally written down saying, kill these people if they're doing this that doesn't like abide by the rules of our religion and Sharia law. And what these people are doing is that they're trying to they want our country to be under Sharia law, which is you're not allowed to be homosexual. All women have to be in what's their fucking black outfit called? And any of you know?
Hijab thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys are Muslims, but I've got friends who are Muslims, and they know my beliefs, and they don't have a problem with it because if I respect someone's beliefs, that I expect them to respect mine. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I won't respect something if it incites violence, and I get pissed off when I see people saying, "Okay, you can't say it's Islamic extremism," because it fucking is Islamic extremism. This dragged a bit, but it's just something that really pisses me off that people just can't see it as that. And yeah.
Yeah, I agree, to be fair. Like, you got to, like, spot on with, like, pretty much everything there. To be fair. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, that's what people are saying, like, just stuff in the Quran and, like, other religions and stuff, like, say certain things, but most people nowadays, they don't take notice of that, and they probably should start to, like, just, like...
More and more people, thankfully.
Yeah, need to be aware of, like, what's in certain things and what's good and they need to know. They need to think for themselves, kind of thing. They need to know what's good and what's wrong. And obviously, doing certain things is clearly wrong, like what people have been doing. Yeah.
It's just completely fucked. And I mean, and when I see people saying, why do we not blame Christianity now and anymore for terrorism? Look at as I said earlier, the Crusades. 600 years ago. It's not happening right now, is it? The main point of extremism is Islam right now. But when we looked back with the IRA, Christianity, then we would have blamed Christianity, wouldn't we? With the KKK, when people say, well, that's a terrorist group, the KKK has less than 20,000 members. ISIS has millions of members, and it's constantly radicalizing every day. The KKK is irrelevant now. Like, they still exist, but such a fucking minority. People say the West Baptist Church are another form of terrorism. Literally have never committed a terrorist attack in their whole existence. Obviously, they're cunts for what they say, but it's like, it just annoys me when people blame other religions for an Islamic extremist. It's like when you're in school and you blame your mate for something you've done just to get out of trouble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now let's get on the last question. And it's by Brian, who asked like 3 questions already.
There you go.
Thoughts on Leicester City playing better without Ranieri? And was it done on purpose by the players?
No.
It's a bit, really? You don't think it wasn't on purpose?
I think he lost the dressing room altogether.
Yeah, but
It wasn't going right for him.
I think it was the right decision to sack. I mean, more people are kind of saying that now, aren't they? Because it's just like...
Depends if you like footballing terms or is it like sentimental terms kind of thing.
It was sentimental doesn't win you trophies.
Yeah, I know. That's what... Like, you just need to think of the bigger picture when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I agree.
I don't get why Leicester are so upset about it, to be honest. They overachieved by a mile last season. They're back to reality this season, and they don't like it. It's like...
Yeah, but the fairy tale's still continuing. That's why I don't see why they're getting so pissed off. They're in the fucking quarterfinals of the Champions League.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the Champions League for fucking eight years. Like,
as it currently stands, they're the best English team in Europe at this minute.
Yeah,
because they're still the best team.
Yeah, because no English team is in the Champions League anymore, and Man United is still in the Europa League.
Like, Leicester fans annoy me a lot.
I don't really know many, to be honest. On like football Twitter, Vardes, he pisses me off every now and again, but I do love him. He can be a cunt, but he's a nice guy, and I think he just tries to wind people up. Then there's Leicester City with the eye at the front, who got suspended like 3 times, and then there's like that Nade LCFC girl.
Imagine getting suspended on Twitter. Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine losing followers on Twitter. Imagine.
Didn't you lose your followers and get suspended?
Who, me?
Yeah, you got
you both
suspended
got suspended.
too.
Yeah.
I have actually had some today. As someone messaged me, Minimum Martial, I think that's his art.
Oh yeah.
He got his account suspended, and
I saw that.
he I don't know if I should be saying this. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but he messaged. I DM'd him saying, "Yeah, I thought you get your account back." He got it back in like an hour and a half, because that's when like Twitter happens like active, when he sent his appeal off. He has the login details to the official Man United Twitter account.
What?
Yeah. I know that, and I didn't believe him at first, but have you seen the tweet where Man United replied to him saying "Okay"?
Yeah.
Was that him?
That was him.
What the? What?
Yeah, and he showed me emails, and it was like him going on the Man United account, appealing because when a big company like Man United want something done, that they want an account unsuspended, Twitter are gonna do it, because how fucking much money are Man United worth, and you don't want to start beef with a fucking huge company like Man United. And he apparently literally used their email and Twitter account and appealed, saying something like, we feel like this is unjustified, there is no actual reason to this. Hour and a half later, they respond saying, oh yeah, he hasn't breached the terms of service. He called like Harvey Price a fucking spastic or something.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen that.
Clearly,
it was like a news thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. and they unsuspended him. So he's what he's done is he's done the exact same thing just with iNabber. So I'm hoping I'm going to get my account back.
Wait,
but I
I
way.
want mine back.
I don't know. He said to me, that's why I said I shouldn't be saying because everyone's going to be fucking DMing. Don't DM him, people, because he said to me, you shouldn't really be doing it because if he gets found out, he could probably get fucked. But he tweeted about it. He tweeted about owning the account. So that's why I'm saying it because like he's kind of exposed himself for owning it, and I was fucking shocked. Like he told me the password was so blatantly obvious, and he obviously isn't going to tell me. But it was like I was like, what the
did he guess
fuck,
the
man?
Password? Or did
Yeah, apparently he guessed it, which I don't know if I believe. But he has the account, so that's what I know.
The password's Jose Mourinho, guys. Go try it out right now. I need to try to hack into Liverpool's account. They need to follow
I'm
me.
blocked by my own
They
club,
follow
so...
me.
You're blocked by your own club. Wait, on the
Two
new
accounts
account as well?
Yeah. Had 2 accounts and been blocked twice. Brilliant.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I literally replied to one tweet saying okay and got blocked. Fuck's sake.
Alright,
Probably
this
for the
was
best
fun,
anyway.
but now it's time to end the podcast.
Oh shit.
I hope all you guys enjoyed it, even the haters from the last episode. I love you guys. And yeah, I'd like to thank iNabber for coming on the podcast.
Yeah,
It was a
cheers
huge
for that.
opportunity. Maybe we'll do something like this again later.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, for now, peace out, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Goodbye.